So that microphone's not yours on the table, right? So this will pick everything up?
I'm hoping so. We listen to it.
Okay.
Find out how well it's doing. Well, this microphone will pick up. That one's going to the speakers, I think.
Thank you. Try to get started.
Yeah, line.
It ain't working.
Nope. It's not on.
This thing on? Hello?
No.
All right, I'll speak loudly because I can't. Welcome Hood School community to the North Reading School Committee meeting for Monday, January 12th. This is our second straight year of being at the Hood, and this is one of the favorite things that we are doing now. We like to call it our second annual world tour for the North Reading School Committee. We started with the high school about a month ago, and it's great to be back here. On our agenda tonight, before we get into the program that the Hood School and Mr. McKay and other teachers and staff put together for us, is that working now? Yeah. We're going to first have our student report from our student representative. We have a student report at every one of our meetings. And tonight we have Chrissy Smith, and after Chrissy gives her report, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we'll get into the meeting. Chrissy.
So just to recap what's happening at the high school, midterms start next Tuesday and go until Friday. Second quarter for the high school ends this Friday. The musical rehearsals for Singing in the Rain, the Masters production, are underway. There's a newly formed prayer group called On a Journey at the North Reading High School. Our semi-formal dance, hosted by the senior class, is coming up on January 30th. Members of the Interact will be attending the EMARP Snowball on January 16th. National Honor Society is collecting old cell phones to donate to a charitable organization, and boxes are located at the high school, town hall, and Shaw's. ECO Team's new fundraising efforts are going towards WWF, which is World Wildlife Foundation, and 5 students went to districts this previous weekend, 3 instrumental students and 2 vocal. And for the student work, I'm going to talk about my advanced theater class. And when I presented, the last time I presented, I talked about the theatrical aspects, and right now I'm going to talk about the tech aspects. And we're doing a show called Imperfect Proposal, and it's a one-act play. And what we're doing in our theater class is we're actually doing all the tech work for it. So the theater, the lighting, the design, the painting, the building, and dealing with all the costs that has to go with. So we have deadlines, and we basically first it's design the set, and we sat around in a circle, our whole class, and we decided what we wanted for the set, and we decided our budget for the set, and then we went into like preparing. So we decided what materials we were going to use, and since our budget is kind of small at the high school, we had to basically try to work our ideas around what like our cost issues were and such, and like our time frame, because we have to present like we're gonna do the production, so we have to, in a timely fashion, work this like one act play around it. And so basically the process is design the set, prepare, load in, focus, cue, tech rehearsals, run the show, and then strike the set. So basically we had to work as groups, and we had to like task manage, I guess, and what we had to do was set different groups up to do different things, and that's basically it. A lot of hands-on activities like queuing the lights up, and actually building the, we have like a fountain in the middle of the stage, and we have to, it can't be a real fountain on stage, so we have to see what we have to make for water, and just like the different ways the fountains can go. So that's basically it.
Well, it's a real pleasure to be here tonight at the Hood School and to see so many parents and students and staff join the school committee in its regular meeting, but with a special focus on all of the educational programs that go on in the life of the Hood School. So we're going to be turning this program over to students and staff in a few minutes, but it's a real pleasure to introduce our new principal of the Hood School, Mr. Glenn McKay. So I'll turn it over to Mr. McKay.
Thank you. Good evening, members of the school committee, invited guests, Hood School staff, parents, and members from the community. Welcome to the J. Turner Hood School. It is our plan this evening to showcase to you many of the wonderful, exciting things that happen at the Hood School. I'd like to introduce Ms. Jackie Sanger and the student council to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for leading our pledge. At this time, I'd like to invite up Mario Peroni and Jonathan Catalano to approach the committee and deliver a handout that describes some of the wonderful things our parent-teacher organization does for us here at the Hood School, and some documents with some recipes on it created in our Hood School enrichment program. Please feel free to sample some of the snacks during our break or during the showcase. Thank you. The agenda for this evening's showcase has been placed in the yellow folders that were previously supplied to you. Included in your folders are copies of our vision statement, mission statement, and shared school goals. I'd like to speak to you about our mission, vision, and goals for our students. The creation of this document was a collaborative effort amongst all the staff here at the Hood School. We have shared many discussions to ascertain what do we want the Hood School learners to develop into. You would think that this is a difficult question to answer. Well, for us, it was not difficult. We determined that we all value a well-rounded child. In order to help our children become more well-rounded, we feel that we must educate the whole child, and to do this, we focus on our shared school goals. The goals are, number one, to improve student achievement. Number two, continue to implement our philosophy of working together in our professional learning communities. Number three, provide a safe learning environment for all children, free of ridicule. Number four, maintain strong relationships and partnerships with the school committee, school parents association, school councils, school staff, and school community at large. Since my arrival at the J. Turner Hood School, I have been asked to define what the school culture is and comment on my overall perspective of it. My observations indicate that we have a happy, vibrant school community full of wonderful members that value and care about children. I always have believed that a fully invested faculty will create an environment that children thrive in. The staff of the J. Turner Hood School are fully invested. As I previously noted, this evening will highlight many of the wonderful things that we do. We have put forth many new initiatives this year, and there are more to come. In this evening's presentation, you will see our students present and perform. You will also see examples of how students work, how the staff works together collaboratively. You'll be informed of our inclusion model and how we value all learners. You will also view student projects and work samples. There's been a lot of chatter about our green team. The green team are going to show you what they do and how they do it, and this will be done by them. One interesting piece of information that I would like to share relative to Going Green: did you know that in our efforts to conserve, only 5% of the families at the Hood School actually receive notices by paper? 95% of our parents receive notices via email. Each time we send home a message, we save approximately 434 pieces of paper. Lastly, our newly adopted RTI model will be discussed by Mrs. Hegarty and Mrs. Crosby. The implementation of this new model could not have been accomplished without their efforts and the efforts of the staff of the Hood School. Please take a moment to take a look at the parent informational literacy card that was created for our recent back to school night. Tonight it is our goal to give you a sense of our school community and a sample of some of the magnificent things that our staff does. With that being said, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Curris, our speech and language pathologist. Mrs. Curris will discuss and show how we solicit input from the school community in our shared decision-making model.
Besides myself and Mr. McKay, Ms. Sadie Cheever, one of our second grade teachers, and two of our parents, Ms. Jody Sponzo and Mrs. Fiona Maxwell, are part of our school council. We meet monthly to collaborate and discuss school procedures, review the budget, and collaborate and discuss our school improvement plan. The school committee does not like to make our decisions in isolation, so we look to our parents and anyone involved in matters at the Hood for input on a variety of things. For instance, recently, Mr. McKay sent out a survey via the internet regarding our school dismissal procedures to see if any changes were warranted. So when we got the results of that, we discussed it and we took the input from our parents as part of our decision-making process. Our goal is to work together with the community to make the J.T. Hood School the best it can be with the interests of our students at the core always. Here to act as our mistress of ceremonies for the rest of the evening is Miss Jackie Sanger, one of our 4th grade students.
I would like to introduce Miss Clark and the Hood School Chorus.
Thank you.